Hello everyone, I am here with a boho journal flip through. This one is, I think it's 8 by 10, the cover is, and the inside's just a little smaller than that. And most of these fabrics I used on here come from Sheila, the Boho Daydreams. And there is some that I got, a couple of little ones I got from other ladies. I was just collecting up a whole bunch, but most of them are from Sheila. And let me see, it has 4 signatures in there. She's a chunky. This stuff down here I got from a local old vintage store near me. And this one I think is just something that my friend gave me and stuff. But all these little fancies, like all these fancy ones, come from Sheila. And I've just hoarded them for many, many moons. And this just wraps around, it has a little Velcro dot there. And that is a piece that I cut off of one of the pieces and just sewed it on there because I thought that was cute. And this trim I got from my local store. And I just backed it onto some muslin. This piece, I can't remember where that came from, but I just thought it was super cute. So put it on there. And this is what the whole journal looks like. I hope you can see it. Let me go like this. That is what she looks like. There's the spine. That happened to be end up on the spine. I don't know. I wanted it over here, but it ended up right there. So yeah, that's what she looks like. All these beauties came from her. This one came from Bonnie, this little snippet right here. I know that. But all the rest come from Sheila. I just love them. I just like petting this. This right here this rope came from Miss Bonnie as well. My friend Miss Bonnie. And yeah, I sewed all these pieces onto muslin, and then I backed it after I got all this sewed on. Then I get out of there. Then I put it on wool felt. So this isn't just little, you know, just a Walmart felt or anything. It's the wool kind that I love because it's, your fingers don't get snagged on it, and it's just amazing felt. I just love the feel of it. And these little daisies came from my local store that went out of business. And I just put them on there to cover up that little thing right there. And I just thought they were cute. And then I'll get inside. Over here I just put a glassine bag on the front so she can store a bunch of stuff in there. And put a little pocket on here. Some daisies in this. Little ruffle came from a wedding dress, and I just made ruffle out of it. And most of the ephemera in here, this is an old vintage card, but most of the other ephemera came from, there's my porch prints is the main one I have in here, and then there's little miscellaneous ones like from Artie Mae's and Snobby Rose and all of those. But I will link my my porch prints down below so you can go check her out because she has some amazing prints over there. And this just came out of an old vintage book that I have, and I just thought it was cool. I washi taped this on so it can be actually removed and moved around the book. I put some snippet tabs on here, and I sewed around a lot of the pages. This is just a vintage letter. I think this is from my porch prints. Letters to Rose, I believe, is the one that it came from, but there's a few of these in here, and just some tags that I made up and backed on coffee dye paper. And just a little layering right there. Coffee dyed paper. And I just glued her down. I was going to leave her open, but decided not to. This little thing opens. And, oopsie. Try to plenty of journaling space. And here is just a little snippet side tuck spot that I did. And these two, I think this is Tsunami Rose. And some of these things were inspired by G. Kerr. I watched a bunch of her videos. There's another one of them letters. And this is just a little coffee dyed piece that I just tucked in there. Those flowers. Did some stamping, and this was inspired by G. Kerr right here. This little 3-pocket tuck spot, and there's just tags in each one. And I just think they're so cute. I watched a bunch of her videos the other day, and I got inspired. Whoops, this goes here. And then there's this one, and then this one. There is this tuck spot and a little snippet cluster there, and this is one of my envelopes. There's nothing in it, but she can put a bunch of stuff in there, and it's embossed. And there's these two. A little old vintage photo that I love. I love this old tape and stuff on it, so I just left it on there. Just a little cluster right there. And over here, oh, I just love this. I love that. There's this guy backed on paper. And then there's this one. This I made was two of these. And I just left it together and made a booklet out of it. I like doing that. Gives us such extra pages. Another, whoops, get off there. I left a lot of strings, and I always think I need to get them off there, but I don't. I just washi tape the spine just in case it, just sturdy it up a little bit. Some vintage music paper. Another snippet cluster. And this came out of a flower book, and I made a big tag out of it. Another one of those letters inside. This flips up, and there's a little tuck spot in there. Backed on coffee dyed paper. And that ripped when I tried to use one of my punches, so I just left it. Did some stamping. Some ruffle. And a Franken tag that I made up out of some leftovers. Some old ledger. A little tuck spot with this tag on there. Whoops. Another tuck spot. I think this one's Tsunami Rose. This is Front Porch Prints. Or just My Porch Prints. I always say Front Porch Prints, but it's really not. My Porch Prints. Like I said, I won't say that a million times because that's too hard. But I will definitely link her below so you can go check her out. This is just a little tablet. Ray Dunn tablet. It's clipped in there. I think, I can't remember where I got these, but they're some old vintage flower pages. A little tag I made. Tuck spot there. Tab. And this is just a little vintage trim there. A little belly band here. Some tuck spots. I hope I'm not too far away from the camera because I have a different little setup going on because I'm redoing my craft room. Because I got a different desk, or I made a different desk. This one, I made this, it's a farmhouse desk. And it's a little taller, so I had to raise my camera, but I'm not done fixing it all up yet, so, but I will link a picture and share it with y'all when I am done. This flips open, and we have these two large journaling tags. Another little, I backed it on one of the tablets I have. I love that, so cute. Over here is some more journaling, more Franken tags. I don't know what you call them, but I just layered up some tags, and I love doing that. I just did a whole bunch in one day. I'm trying to make up, like I said, make some journaling or some ephemera packets. It takes a lot to make ephemera packets. I haven't got them done yet, but this is some coffee dyed paper that was from Tsunami Rose. Down here, these two. This is just folded over, little journaling. Another one of those letters. There's nothing inside, or I'd undone it. And then here's another one of my loaded tags that I was making. And this comes out. I don't think that does, no. This little tag comes out. And then there's this one. Oops. And then this vintage piece of ephemera. And it's backed on cardstock, but I put coffee dyed paper on the back. And I just clip that in there. Like that. Martha Stewart punch. This is just here for interest. I just love this piece. It's so pretty. Did I glue it? Yep, there we go. Little tuck spot here. Sewed around it. This is a little tuck spot with a journaling tag. And this is just a paper clip. It doesn't have to have it on there, but I just put it on there in case it was floppy. Another belly band. Some more ephemera. Another little tuck spot. Come on. Some Tsunami Rose and Tim Holtz there. And I don't remember where this came from because it was just in my stash. And I just did some layering with this pretty little vintage trim. Another tag I made. And back here I just layered this on, put some cheesecloth, and this is another envelope I tucked in there. There's nothing in it, but she can put something in there. And back here we have a bunch of ephemera. This pretty one. So pretty. Then this little guy tucks in there. Just did some couple different laces right here. A big journaling tag, and then these two little guys. And that is my first boho journal. I have another one upcoming. She's like half done. And so yeah, I'll have another video coming soon. And this one will be going in the mail today. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel, my video. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. And I hope to see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.